Have you ever noticed that many skyscrapers don't have a 13th floor? Or that some airlines skip row 13 entirely? It's called Triskaidekaphobia, the irrational, intense fear of a single number. In the United States alone, an estimated $800 million are lost every time a Friday falls on the 13th. As people cancel flights, postpone weddings, and refuse to close business deals. But where did this come from? Is it a modern obsession? Or is there something ancient and much darker hiding behind the digits? To find the source, we have to look back to the gods in Norse mythology. The great Odin invited 11 of his closest friends to a banquet in Valhalla. There were 12 gods in total, dining in peace. Suddenly, Loki, the god of mischief, crashed the party uninvited. He became the 13th guest. That night, chaos erupted, leading to the tragic death of Balder, the most beloved of all gods. From that moment on, a superstition was born. Never have 13 guests at a table. Centuries later, history repeated itself. At the Last Supper, Jesus sat with his 12 disciples. The 13th person to arrive at that table was Judas Iscariot, the man who would commit the ultimate betrayal. The number 13 became synonymous with doom. But if 13 is unlucky, why is Friday the 13th considered the pinnacle of bad luck? On Friday, October 13th, 1307, King Philip IV of France launched a secret dawn raid. His target? The Knights Templar, the most powerful and wealthy military order in the world. Thousands of knights were arrested simultaneously on charges of heresy and financial corruption. They were tortured, their wealth was seized, and their Grand Master was eventually burned at stake. Though some historians argue the unlucky connection was popularized much later, the massacre of the Templars turned Friday, the 13th, into a permanent symbol of betrayal and sudden death in the Western mind. Today, this fear is literally built into our world. Surveys show that nearly 80% of high-rise buildings in the U.S. don't have a 13th floor. They go from 12 straight to 14. Even the Code of Hammurabi, the world's oldest set of laws, is often cited in this mystery. Legend says the 13th law was omitted entirely from the list, while modern experts think it was just a clerical error by early interpreters. The missing 13th law fueled the myth for decades. Our brains are pattern-seeking machines. When we are told a number is dangerous, we look for reasons to confirm it. Every time something goes wrong on the 13th, the superstition gets stronger. Is 13 actually cursed? Or is it just a story we've told ourselves for so long that it became a reality? Mathematics doesn't care about luck, but psychology does. We fear what we have been taught to fear. The next time you see a missing floor or an empty 13th seat, remember, the only power the number has is the power you give it. Thanks for watching. If you want to dive deeper into the mysteries of the mind, subscribe to RaWeZone. Tell me in the comments, are you brave enough to live on the 13th floor? See you in the next zone.